Section 7, Unit 1, Introduction to Precision Grinding Machines. Precision grinding work is held securely and machine motion is precise for high accuracy. Grinds work to final dimensions and produces fine surfaces. Surface grinding produces flat surfaces. Cylindrical and centerless grinding produces cylindrical shapes. Material may be hardened prior to grinding. Surface grinders' primary purpose is to produce flat surfaces. Horizontal spindle machines grind the wheel periphery, and vertical spindle machines grind with side of wheel. Of course, here it shows your wheel rotation and your table feed, and then wheel rotation and table rotation. Two types of horizontal spindle surface grinders. A is reciprocating, the most common, and B is rotary. The wheel head of the surface grinder supports and rotates the grinding wheel. A guard surrounds the wheel, protecting in case of wheel failure. And there's a picture of your graduations. Of course, from here to here is 5 thousandths. Each one of these lines is a thousandth, a half a thousandth, and a tenth of a thousandth. The longitudinal feed hand wheel used to move the workpiece back and forth between or beneath the grinding wheel. So there on the left is your longitudinal feed, and on the right is your cross feed. The cross feed hand wheel used to move the workpiece across the wheel between longitudinal passes. Here's a picture of an automatic surface grinder. An example of a grinding wheel used on a vertical spindle surface grinder. And table movement on a vertical spindle surface grinder can be A, reciprocating, or B, rotary. Cylindrical grinders grind diameters, shoulders, and faces, configured like a lathe. A cylindrical grinder is set up for grinding an outside diameter. Note how the part is held so that it can rotate. So here's your actual part. It can rotate while the grinding wheel is actually rotating. Cylindrical grinder is set up to grind a shoulder on the part. A cylindrical grinder is set up for grinding an internal diameter. There's a magnetic chuck and a grinding wheel. A spindle mounted magnetic chuck. Alright. A centerless grinder rotates work with a regulating wheel while a grinding wheel removes the material. So on the left is the grinding wheel, works in the middle, and your regulating wheel's on the right. And then here's your work resting. Tool and cutter grinders, used for cutting tool sharpening. A tool and cutter grinder is used for sharpening cutting tools and creating customized cutting tools. A jig grinder for precision finishing of inside hole diameters, coordinate positioning like vertical milling machine with precise X and Y movement.